Hey there everyone, this is Seb and this is Let's Play Zelda's Adventure on CD-i. And this is part 10 and probably the final part. So yeah, let's go get that celestial sign and afterwards kick Gannon's ass. Once and for all for this playthrough and game, because he keeps on coming back. Bastard. Ironically, this is one of the easiest dungeons. So yeah, but whatever.
Be gone! I, blacksmith, have my work to do. No time for intruders.
Oh my goodness. The originality in the names. Mr. Blacksmith. Yeah, he's shooting something. I don't really care to see what it is because he's dead. And that was all my intent. If people stand in the way, then you die.
Feel the tip of my spears and tell me they are the finest in Tolmac.
Seeing that you're talking to a princess, just wow. I don't want to feel the tip of your spear, buddy. Let's quickly move on. Yeah, guess the animal sound. And we already got the map and the compass. Do I dare press this button? Oh wow, the complexity. I wonder where we should go. These maps, these are terrible. I do have to give them credit for something. In the overworld, you can basically clear the whole map out. Somehow the CD-i has the power to remember every enemy that you've killed. Oh, this sound is terrible. Just terrible. But yeah, you can basically clear out the entire overworld map. The only way to spawn enemies is to go into a house or a dungeon. Otherwise they will stay gone. Well, that was intense. Weird sounding fireballs. Not sure why I swung the one there. But yeah, this dungeon is pretty straightforward. Like most of them. And more insects. With that annoying sound. Also, this dungeon doesn't look as great, I think. Yeah, most dungeons don't look that great compared to the overworld, which I kind of actually like. Can we please... Ah, there we go. But this looks really generic overall. They didn't put much effort into the final bits of the game. Oh, these sound normal again. Kind of prefer the not normal ones though. At one point I was thinking of mapping out the entire overworld and dungeons.
Further you will not go. You have not the fire in the belly to do else but obey me.
Whatever, buddy. Thanks for the sledgehammer, I guess. Weird that you would just give it, but oh well. Oh, I didn't show this pendant thing, which is also just a freeway shot. Weapons aren't as original as other Zelda games. I mean, there are a ton, but most of them do the same thing. Didn't we just get the sledgehammer? Or... Oh, there it is. Totally looking over it. This weapon is actually fairly powerful, so let's just make use of it, why not? Boom, boom, lots of empty screens. But yeah, I want to map out the entire overworld and maybe write a FAQ or walkthrough for it. But then I figured, you know, screw it. Who's gonna read that stuff anyway? Who's gonna wanna play this game? Ooh, there's a skull there. Not sure why, but you know, kinda looks odd. It'd be a lot of work. I did start the map and it kind of looked great, all grid based, but And now we got these guys who die in 2 hits. Impressive. Yeah, the sledgehammer is actually one of the more useful weapons. Fittingly, it's the final weapon that you get, but yeah, it makes short work of pretty much everything, including bosses, by the way. Although, remember, as you get more power, you will, or more hearts, you will get more powerful. So just the wand will make short work of most bosses now, anyway. Except that last one, that was kind of toughy. Well, not tough as in hard, but you know, it needed some work because it took so many hits. Big drawback of the sledgehammer is so enormously slow. But yeah, 2 hits most enemies. Kind of impressive. And it's
Let no one say my welcome is not a warm one. Do you still want my celestial sign, timid one?
yeah, fairy one. You're going down with your lazy jokes. Which is a common theme in this game. Oh, right. These guys, I totally forgot about these. These need one item, I think this one. Not too sure actually. Nope. Then the pendant, I think. Completely forgot about these. Yeah, there we go. What the hell kind of sound do they make? Oh well. They're dealt with. Not very hard, but you need to figure out which weapon to use. Oh, we're already at the, at the boss. I didn't expect it. Yeah, as you can see, I'm not really too great in keeping memory of the game.
The sign is rightly my own. No slip of a girl can take it from me. Mine. Only I have the fire in my heart to keep it.
Yeah? Want to prove that, buddy? This one doesn't even hurt that much. Bosses really get pathetic as you go along. See, the first boss is probably the hardest. Or can Gannon prove otherwise? Ominous foreseeing. Anyway, let's take the celestial sign of fire. And the CD-i starts skipping. Please don't lock up.
Zelda, life is always one order more horrifying than you expect. The great evil Ganon spoiled your victory. Make haste. Do not let him out of your sight.
Well, the game did lock up, so I went through the dungeon again, and here we are. At the boss rush of the game. Imagine that in the Zelda game. So here's Lord again, and remember how annoying he was? Yeah, 3 hits, that's it. Still takes off 1 heart when he hits you, so you know, he's still kind of a threat, but 3 hits you should be able to manage. And there, oh good god, it makes the music stop, and luckily he only takes 3 hits as well. And he takes he takes off only half a heart. Weird. So yeah, boss rush mode, kinda weird, and we need a feather for this one. So yeah, my rupees count might be a bit different since I had to go through the dungeon again. Get lost. Huh, I guess they do hit when they... I guess the one doesn't take priority. Huh, who knew? You can potentially screw yourself up here if you happen to... here's the little destiny lady. If you happen to save and you don't have enough rupees to kill that flying one with the feather, yeah, then you're pretty much boned since you cannot get any rupees here. So you cannot pass it, that one, and you cannot exit. So actually, I don't know if the harp might work. I don't know. Well, I don't care to try it out. Did I get that last heart or... who cares? Yeah, this one is probably the toughest because look at how much damage that thing does. Wow, I'm almost dead. But luckily we did bring some live water with us, so now's a good point to use that. Where is that? Ah, there we go. Because we don't get one of those refill rooms anymore, unfortunately. Now it's just straight to the end, but yeah, that nasty blob thing, that does a lot of damage. But the bear from the 6th dungeon of strength is strangely not here. Not sure why, but we we quickly transfer over to this guy again, who also does some decent damage. And now we get to Gannon himself, who is a real pushover by CD-i standards. Although it's not as simple as in the other Zelda games on CD-i. Here he actually, well, he does a ton of damage when he hits you, but he cannot hit you when you're up here. He cannot hit you with his projectile, so keep that in mind. But he can still hurt you by warping on top of you. So keep a good distance, but just stay on the top and he cannot do anything to you. And just whack him. Also one of the few enemies who... and you also don't want to be behind him, but because the CD-i don't care about perspective. If the sprite hits you like that, then it's a hit. So yeah, that's Gannon. Looks like a troll. But you know, it's not the worst enemy design of the game. But as for a final boss fight, Pathetic comes to mind. Sometimes he warps on top of you, and that is really dangerous because then you need to be quick about it, because he does do a decent bit of damage and he takes a lot of hits. But all in all, really pathetic end boss. But you know, he's tougher than the other CD-i platformers, because there it's just throw one item at him and he's dead. Here he actually takes up a bit of a fight. Sometimes you can get 2 hits in, by the way, but hasn't happened yet, I think. Ooh, don't wanna spawn on top of me. And there we go. Ending time. Bye bye, Gannon. Worst death sound ever. No. And we broke everything. The world as we knew it is no more. Oh well. The end. Of course. Everything needs to be restored, all peaceful. Hey look, there's a cow! Otherwise, these are just game scenes. And look at that! Link is actually in the game. He looks pathetic. Oh well.
Princess Zelda, you've succeeded. Your victory has brought peace and light back to Tolamac. Your courage and strength will not be forgotten. For now, your work is done. Off you go to celebrate Link's return. But first, remember, lessons of the heart, mercy and human kindness prevail. Above all else, farewell, young princess.
Yes, finally, the end. We're done. The end. Awesome. Well guys, that was Let's Play the Zelda's Adventure. I hope you enjoyed it more than I enjoyed playing it. Although I must say, when talking and playing at the same time, it's a lot more fun to go through this game, or any game for that matter. And there was the most... here's the actual music in the game. But yeah, the Lord, or I'm sorry, the Prince of Badness has been slain, so we can now enter an age of lightness. All rejoice! Yeah, a really flawed game. It had great potential, it had good design ideas, never got fully developed unfortunately. Also, really odd, this game was released in 1995, but it doesn't use digital video cartridge. Now if they would have used that, then I think they could have put some more power into it. Like you could have better scenes and you had a lot of more memory to work with. But oh well, it is what it is. It's an interesting Zelda game. Let's just keep it at that, huh? And that really puts an end at this Let's Play. I do hope you guys enjoyed it, and I thank you all very much for watching again. I do hope to do more Let's Plays, and if you haven't seen it yet, then I did put up on my channel page a little voting thingy for you guys to vote on what LPs I should focus on. So just go over the suggestions in there, see what you like, thumb that up, and you know, maybe thumb down what you absolutely don't want to see me do. And if you have any suggestions of your own, then please do post them as well, so others can vote them too. I will kinda keep the votes in mind when deciding what game to do next, and I do have a good idea on what to do next, but you know, you'll see when that comes around the corner, which shouldn't be too long, because I might actually do that tomorrow, a first part at least. Wow, these credits are long. A lot of people worked on this game. But yeah, unfortunately not many well-known names came from this. But yeah, it's the end for real now, so guys, thank you again very much for watching, and until next time, take care and see you later.